Here are our three surprising moments in the ICC Cricket Men's World Cup 2023 so far. I think I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, sure.
The first one definitely has to be, the outstanding performance of a South African in this tournament. In Quinton de Kock in his very last tournament, just giving it his all and just making sure that he's currently the leading, top run scorer with a total of over 540 runs in this World Cup. And I believe that he is just getting started in the semi-finals and in that last match remaining against Afghanistan in this league stage. He will just make sure that he will just want to make sure that he wants to get as many runs, especially considering the poor performance they had, of course, against India, which is now my second surprising moment of the tournament. South Africa, a team that's currently number 2 on the lock table, just being bowled out before the 30th over by India in that match. And of course, if they do make it past the semi-finals, I'm going to assume that they're going to be playing against India, because India, they're flying so high right now. I don't think there's any team that really can beat them in the semi-final. And the third one for me will have to, just be how the leading bowler, or rather the most wicket taker in this World Cup, is a player from Sri Lanka, whom they just really just fighting for that top 7 spot. So how is it that you've got the greatest bowler who just knows how to get all the wickets, for you, but the team still performs badly? So those are my 3 surprises in this year's edition of the World Cup. And to you, Thandi, what have been the 3 surprises for you in this World Cup?
For me, it has been that one main match, other than the yesterday's one, Australia versus the
Afghanistan.
That one comes second because of the action which I saw. But my first one is the way India played Sri Lanka. Really, that was an eye opener.
What a whooping!
Exactly, it's one of those. It was that turning moment when we thought Sri Lanka had India in their pockets. The way they managed to take out the top batsmen, including Virat Kohli. I'm sure it was the same game where he came out for the duck. I'm not so sure really. But I know he had a less than a century score.
So it was against England and Sri Lanka.
Oh yeah. So it was the 2 matches really. That's like everyone loves India. But the fact that they managed to score less than 300 on that match, I was like, okay, Sri Lanka got this. Not knowing that in the second innings it was going to be another 10 for them. That's when India showed Sri Lanka who they are. They are the main people right now, and they're currently at the top.
Absolutely.
And they managed to take them all. It was like a T20 game, really, for me, because they even failed to play 20 overs because they were all bowled out. Yet the balls were, like, the overs were on their side. They could have caught up to that score. So, and the second one should be the Australia game as well yesterday. The way Glenn Maxwell just finished the last 3 overs, really. That was mind-blowing. He was injured, but he still wanted to finish. And the final one, it's the SA game, the way they've been doing well. So far, so good. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, and those are our 3 surprising moments for this World Cup. And hopefully we'll come back before that final or after the final and to see if those 3 surprises have changed or they remain the same.